Welcome to Florida 4-H Chick Chain. The purpose of this video is to provide you with a few photography tips that you can utilize during your upcoming Chick Chain project in preparation for the district show. No matter what type of camera you choose to use during this project, the key elements remain the same: light, subject, composition, and focus. The first of these key elements is light. The two primary forms of light used in photography include artificial light and natural light. While natural light can be utilized in a variety of ways, this first video is an example of something you might want to avoid. As you can see, this chicken is directly located between the photographer's camera and the sun. As the photographer shifts to have the sun shining on their back and into the face of the subject, the chicken, the quality of the images suddenly improve. The next of the key elements is subject. The subject is often thought of as the what in the photograph. For this project, the subject will likely include eggs, pullets, or grown chickens. The next key element is composition. Photo composition is how a photographer arranges visual elements within their frame. Photographing your chickens while they're in the cage or actively feeding may seem like an easy option, but may not be the best option for good composition. Don't forget, while focusing on composition, that you avoid any distractions in the background. While the photo of the chickens in the field does provide us some context, we do lose sight of the subject simply based on the composition. Depending on what camera you're using and your zoom, the distance from your subject can have a huge impact on your composition. The last of the essential elements is focus. Even if you, as the photographer, get the other key elements of light, subject, and composition just right, if your focus is off, it can have an overall detrimental impact on the quality of your image. Whether you choose to use a film camera, DSLR, iPhone, or other digital device to take pictures for this project, it's imperative that you keep your lens and glass clean. With the image on the right and proper use of the natural light, the subject with good composition is in focus, thereby creating a good quality image. We have a few other tips and tricks to make sure you're successful with your photography entry at the upcoming district show. Don't be afraid to grab your chicken's food or their favorite snack to help coach them into proper positioning. While focus is one of our most important fundamental elements for a quality image, the photographer can use a photography technique called bokeh or bokeh, with its main purpose to emphasize the subject while blurring the remainder of the background. Don't be afraid to crop your images. If there's anything distracting, like extra shadows or something wrong with the composition, feel free to crop them. Just remember, they'll end up being in an 8x10 format for your entry. 4-H members will get to decide in advance if they're going to compete in Class 1, which is a single photo, 8x10, mounted on an 8x10 piece of mounting material, or Class 2. Class 2 is a photo series with a minimum of 3 photos to a maximum of 5 photos. Each photo needs to be 8x10 and individually mounted. On the back, you'll outline a sequence and explain your photo series. For photography mounting, it's important that all prints must be securely and permanently mounted on foam board no larger than 8x10. Don't mount on photo folders, corrugated cardboard, frames, or thin poster board. Don't use double-faced tape, glue, or rubber cement either. Entries not following the rules will be disqualified. The following needs to be on the back of each photo entry: your name, your age category, and your county. Don't forget to tape the Florida 4-H photo release form to the back of your entry as well. As you prepare for the district show, don't forget about the online photo contests, just like the one from cacklehatchery.com. We're so excited to see your photo entries at the upcoming District Chick Chain Show.